If someone were to exit the International Space Station, ISS, without a spacesuit, their fate would be grim, with a series of devastating effects unfolding on their body within seconds. The ISS exists in the vacuum of space, devoid of any breathable air. Without a spacesuit, the individual would quickly succumb to hypoxia, experiencing a lack of oxygen. This would lead to loss of consciousness and eventual demise within minutes. Inside the ISS, precise pressure is maintained to support human life. Leaving the station without a spacesuit exposes the person to instant vacuum, where pressure is virtually non-existent. This abrupt decompression would cause bodily fluids to vaporize, resulting in severe swelling and tissue damage. In space, there is no air to conduct heat away from the body. Consequently, the person would endure extreme temperatures. In sunlight, temperatures can soar to hundreds of degrees Celsius, while in the shade they can plummet to hundreds of degrees below freezing. These temperature extremes would lead to severe burns and frostbite. Space harbors harmful radiation, including solar radiation and cosmic rays. Without the protection of a spacesuit, the individual would face exposure to these harmful radiation levels, which can cause DNA damage, radiation sickness, and an elevated risk of cancer. The absence of pressure in space would lead to bodily fluids boiling and escaping the body. This would result in noticeable swelling and bruising, particularly in facial features and extremities due to the combined effects of hypoxia, decompression, extreme temperatures, and radiation exposure. The person would swiftly lose consciousness, often within 15 seconds. To a minute of exposure, death would inevitably follow, occurring shortly after the individual loses consciousness. Astronauts undergo extensive training and rely on specialized spacesuits to shield themselves from these harsh space conditions during extravehicular activities.